In this video, I'm sharing my simple 3-step formula for becoming consistently profitable. And yes, it works on all markets. So my name is LaKiesha, and let's just hop right into the tips. So the first thing is, when I first started trading, I was looking at charts literally 24/7. So I would usually trade the New York session, but then I would look at the charts for all of New York session, take a little break, look and see what's happening during Asian session. And then when I got up early in the morning, I was looking at part of the London session. And what I've learned is that that is not the most effective way to trade the markets. Basically, I was wasting time looking at charts all day when in reality, that wasn't even necessary. So one of the things that helped me the most was basically figuring out which session I wanted to trade. And then I made the determination that the New York session is the session that I actually wanted to trade. So pick one session to trade, no more, no less. So if you want to see my video on sessions, then there's a link that's going to be in one of these cards somewhere for you to go ahead and check out when you're ready to learn more about which session you should possibly trade. So the next thing is, I learned that I was looking at a whole bunch of different markets, and some markets were better than others when it came to actually taking a trade. So for instance, I was mostly trading options when I first really got into trading. Well, actually it was crypto before that, but then really got into options, really started learning more about market structure and all the different ways to enter the market. So at that time, I also realized that the things that I was trading maybe weren't the best for the trading style that I was using at that time, and it probably wasn't the best for a beginner. So one of the things that I figured out, especially when I got to the Forex market and was looking at different markets, I saw that everybody was trading GJ, which is GBP, JPY, which is the British pound versus the Japanese yen, but that wasn't the market for me. That market moved way too crazily and did way too many things for me to really grasp that market. So then I switched to UJ, which is USD versus the Japanese yen, which is something that made a lot more sense to me. I was able to catch really big moves, and I think to this date, my biggest move was almost it was like a 1 to 19 RR, which was insane. I had never seen that before. So going to a different market, testing out different things and see what works for your strategy, your trading style, and basically the level of volatility that you want to participate in inside of the market is going to be the biggest thing. So I would stick with just 1 or 2 pairs. So once I cut down the number of pairs or different markets that I was looking at, then it helped me focus, and then I was able to catch those moves that I kept missing. Because think about it. If you're looking at 20 different markets and you're looking at the markets later and you see that maybe you missed a move because you were focused on market A when the move happened in market C, and you're also looking at markets A through Z, like that's just way too much for you to focus on at any one time. But what I noticed is that if I cut down and just look at maybe 1, 2, 3 markets max, then that really helps me be able to focus and be able to catch those moves. Obviously, setting alerts and things like that will help you as it has helped me, but sometimes it's just not enough. So focus is really going to be key. So that's going to be the next thing that has helped, is just to focus on a couple of different markets. And then in the next tip, so this past year, I've actually switched the way that I've traded just a little bit. So instead of maybe taking scalps, sometimes on occasion I do take scalps and I do post those to Instagram on occasion. I don't post every single one or every single gain, but what I want to do is actually have more control over my time. I want to actually look at the markets less, because I feel like I'm at a point in my trading career where I know how to analyze charts. You guys have seen the videos, the Chart With Me videos. You've made money, you've passed challenges, you've gotten a lot more clarity in the way that you should be looking at the market. So that's totally cool. And for me, I want to look at the charts less. I actually want to get bigger moves, so I'm focusing more on swing trades. So Sometimes when it comes to swing trades, I may take a trade maybe once a week, maybe waiting for a particular setup that may take 2 weeks to play out. It just kind of depends. So most of the times when I'm trading gold, a lot of those moves will happen in London. So if I'm trading in New York, I just gotta wait. I'm not chasing the market. I'm just looking at that. So pretty much one of the things or the next thing that has helped is basically to trade less inside of the market. And that actually helps me be able to manage my risk a lot better. It helps me to be able to actually save more money because I'm not chasing trades. And also it helped me become a better trader in terms of analyzing which trades I want to take, which trades I want to actually put money behind, and which ones I don't. So creating that bias for yourself and knowing which setups to take and which ones to not take actually helps you become a better trader. So if you found any of these tips helpful and you want to become a better trader within the next 30 days, then go ahead and look in the description box below, because there is a special link for a really cool PDF. Gotten a lot of really amazing results from using it, and they also left me some really great feedback on that as well. So go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you next time.